Let's talk about something that's really key to workplace wellbeing, but often gets totally overlooked. If you've ever wondered why your wellbeing program isn't landing the way you hoped, it might be this. You're not tackling the root causes. Too often, well-meaning organisations go for surface level fixes, stress management workshops, on-site massages, mindfulness apps. All helpful, sure, but if you're not asking why people are struggling in the first place, you're only scratching the surface. Because let's be honest, if someone's stress is coming from poor leadership, unrealistic workloads, or a lack of psychological safety, no amount of meditation is going to cut it. So what do you do instead? You dig deeper. Start by really listening to your people. Run a survey, hold focus groups, have some open conversations. Understand what's actually going on. And before you think, oh, this sounds like a huge job, let me reassure you that it doesn't have to be. It's not about doing more, it's about asking better questions. What's driving long-term sickness? What's making people disengage? What are the biggest barriers to thriving? And once you've got those insights, that's when the magic starts to happen. You can act in a way that's smart, targeted, and actually going to make a difference. And now I get it, like this can feel overwhelming at first, but the key is just start. One step, one conversation, one small shift. And that's how change begins. And here's the game changer. If you can unlock the data, then you can build the business case. And when you've got your insights, you can start to give your managers and leaders the tools that they need to drive real change. You can train them, support them, help them lead for well-being, have meaningful conversations, build psychologically safe teams, and role model healthy ways of working. And we also need to talk about accountability, because what are you going to be measuring? How will you track progress? And how do you make sure this isn't just a tick box exercise, but a genuine shift in how you support your people? And this is where the principles of human sustainability can really help us rethink workplace wellbeing, not as a nice to have, but as a redesign of how we work. When you tackle the root causes, you don't just reduce burnout. You build workplaces where people grow, contribute meaningfully, and stay energized over time. And I'll be sharing more on this in the coming weeks, so keep an eye out. But for now, let me leave you with this. If your wellbeing strategy isn't making the impact you want, ask yourself honestly, are we treating the symptoms or are we solving the real issues? Because when you focus on what really matters, that's when the impact happens. That's when your culture shifts. That's when your people go from surviving to thriving. So what's one step you could take today to start addressing the root causes in your organisation? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear.